2017 is finally here, and Disney has a great lineup of movies that are scheduled to be released this year. They currently have 9 feature films on the books for 2017 with a wide variety of films, including Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney originals, and some of them are the most popular movies of the year, and it looks like 2017 will have its fair share of great Disney movies. I'm your host, as always, KMACK time, and let's take a closer look at this year's upcoming Disney films. The first Disney film of the new year is a live-action Beauty and the Beast movie coming to theaters March 17th. Now, last year we saw what Disney can do with live-action remakes like The Jungle Book, which was absolutely amazing, so I have very high expectations for this film. It will star Emma Watson as Belle and Dan Stevens as the Beast, and from the previews I've seen so far, I really enjoyed the way they've handled these characters and the way they're going about this. Hopefully the trend of Disney classics being done in live action continues, and continues to be done extremely well as we saw with The Jungle Book, and hopefully this movie is as good as the previews make it look. The next Disney movie is a lesser known film called Born in China, and it is the 9th film in the Disney Nature Library and will be released on Earth Day, which is April 21st. The film will follow the lives of panda bears that were recently born in China and will be narrated by John Krasinski. Not much else is known about the film, but Disney Nature's previous films like 2009's Earth and 2010's Oceans were incredible. They were just breathtakingly beautiful and were really well done, really well shot. Can't wait to see what they do with this one. So I can see this film being also very well done and a great, look into the wildlife of China, which is something very interesting. Cannot wait to get my tickets for it. Now, the next movie is the first Marvel film of the year and is the long-awaited Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which hits the big screen on May 5th. Set 2 months after the first film, the Guardians of the Galaxy travel through the cosmos and struggle to keep their newfound family together while helping Peter Quill learn about his true parentage. James Gunn returns to write and direct this sequel, as well as Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, and the rest of the original cast will all be returning as their original roles. The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie really caught me by surprise how good it was, and the sequel has me super excited. I about lost it when I first saw Baby Groot in the previews. That was absolutely amazing. Marvel movies are always some of my favorites, and this one is shaping up to be a great one. Johnny Depp will be making his triumphant return as Jack Sparrow in the 5th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Dead Men Tell No Lies. It is scheduled for release on May 26th. And is a very interesting plot line where he is thrust into an all-new adventure. A down-on-his-luck Captain Sparrow finds the winds of ill fortune blowing even more strongly when deadly ghost pirates led by his old nemesis, the terrifying Captain Salazar, and they escape from the Devil's Triangle, determined to kill every pirate at sea, including him. Captain Jack's only hope of survival lies in seeking out the legendary Trident of Poseidon, a powerful artifact that bestows upon its possessor total control over the seas. I personally cannot wait to see how Captain Sparrow finds his way out of this mess. Like I said, coming out this May. These movies are always over the top great. I love Johnny Depp's acting. I love his style of comedy in these. It should be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to see it. Pixar gets into the mix with another sequel to one of its most popular franchises in 2017. Cars 3 will be hitting the big screen on June 16th, and its plotline is pretty interesting. Blindsided by a new generation of blazing fast racers, the legendary Lightning McQueen, voiced by Owen Wilson, is suddenly pushed out of the sport that he loves. To get back in the game, he will need the help of an eager young race technician with her own plan to win, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and a few unexpected turns along the way. Proving that number 95 isn't through yet will test the heart of a champion on the Piston Cup, racing's biggest stage. This is a plot that I can get behind. It's much better than the plot of Cars 2, which is by far my least favorite Pixar movie. Not a bad movie, just not one of the better Pixar ones. Anyway, I love the original Cars, and hopefully Cars 3 can restore my faith in the series. The all-new version of Spider-Man is also coming out this summer, and for what I've seen of the new Tom Holland Spider-Man character, I have high hopes for this reboot. Following the events of Captain America Civil War, Peter Parker tries to balance his life as an ordinary high school student in Queens with fighting crime as his superhero alter ego, Spider-Man, under the guidance of his mentor, Tony Stark. I love the Marvelverse and how everything intertwines and how there's so many characters coming into other movies now. We're getting this big in thing. I love it. I absolutely love this. I love how Marvel handles this. and I cannot wait to see how Iron Man and Spider-Man do in their own film, which, like I said, are being released this summer, which is coming out July 7th. After a few months off, Marvel returned in November with Thor Ragnarok. The film will be the third installment in the Thor franchise and the sequel to Thor, Thor the Dark World, and Avengers Age of Ultron. It is being directed by Christopher Yost, and in the movie, Thor is imprisoned on the other side of the universe without his mighty hammer and finds himself in a race against time to get back to Asgard to stop Ragnarok, the destruction of his home world and the end of the Asgardian civilization at the hands of an all-powerful new threat, the ruthless Hela. But first he must survive a deadly gladiatorial contest that pits him against his former ally and fellow Avenger, the Incredible Hulk. Again, it sounds like Marvel is doing an amazing job of getting most out of its characters, and this is a must-see for me. It will be dropping to theaters November 3rd. Pixar also returns in November with its 19th feature film called Coco, which follows the secret musical ambitions of Miguel, who resides in a lively, loud Mexican village but comes from a family of shoemakers that may be the town's only music-hating household. For generations, the Riveras have banned music because they believe they've been cursed by it. As their family history goes, Miguel's great-great-grandfather abandoned his wife decades earlier to follow his own dreams of performing, leaving his great-great-grandmother to take control as a matriarch of the house, is now thriving Rivera line and declared music dead to the entire family forever. The art style of what I've seen from this movie is so far has been absolutely stunning, and Pixar movies never disappoint. I think this is the movie I'm most excited for in 2017. Well, that would be true, but if it wasn't for Disney's last film of the year, which is Star Wars Episode 8. And Star Wars is back, and it's in a huge way. With the success of The Force Awakens and Rogue One, Episode 8 has a lot to live up to, but I have faith that J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson will continue to make high-quality Star Wars films for years to come. We don't know much about the plot line just yet, but I'm sure we will learn more and more about it as December gets closer. They release more and more teaser trailers, and I cannot wait to see those. What we do know is that Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, John Boyega, and even the late Carrie Fisher will all return in Episode 8. And I'm very excited to see who is Rey's father and how Luke Skywalker responds to Kylo Ren and all the kind of stuff that they left hanging in Episode 7. Cannot wait to see how they wrap that up. And it should also end on another cliffhanger because it's the second part of a new trilogy, so that should be awesome. Any Star Wars movie is a good Star Wars movie to me, except for Episode 1. And this is going to be the biggest Disney movie scheduled for 2017 by far, and it's got me already excited. But anyway, guys, that's all of Disney's movie lineup for 2017, and it's a pretty damn solid lineup if you ask me. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Disney content. Plenty of that coming your way. Check out some previous Disney videos. I did one on Disney Channel shows that are coming in 2017. Also did them on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network cartoons that are going to be new in 2017. Links to all that in the description. Also, let me know in the comments down below what movie that you are most excited to see in 2017. Like I said, for me, it's Coco and Star Wars. Those movies look amazing. But until next time, guys, remember that it's always KMACK time somewhere. Until then, take it easy and peace out.
Ninja.